So this is the president's address, and I'll tell you the truth that I don't think I've really done these since I've been president. I know Bill Gleason did, and David Jetty did. That's our first president and second president, and I think Margaret McLarty did too. But I've fallen short on this, but I thought this year that I would at least say a couple words because it's been an incredible period of time for me to be president of this group. I stumbled into the Vergers Guild in 2008. I want to show you guys just a couple of photographs, and I'm not going to bore you with much of this. But in 2008, my first annual conference, I didn't even know what Vergers were. I met Bill Gleason in Nashville. I'm from Christ Church Cathedral in Nashville. Met Bill, and he said, "You need to take the training course," and that was like in 2006. And I didn't even know what a verger was, and I did all that. And the conference was at David Jetty's first site where he had a job as verger at the cathedral in Burlington. And if you look at that building, basically it looks like a ball bearing factory, but it was one of the most fun conferences I ever went to. And David, I'm sorry, I'm besmirching the great cathedral in Burlington, because it is an awesome place, and I learned a lot. But when we were there, as I said, I had taken the training course, and y'all, I didn't know what I was doing. And they got us on this boat, and I was already kind of seasick on this, and Margaret comes out, who's president, and then Bill, who was my helper in the course. Back then, I think anybody could be a mentor. Now we make sure that the rector is the mentor, but Bill was a great mentor, and he was announcing this, and I didn't realize what was going on, and I was the only fellow that year that got recognized. I don't know. Again, I was still very confused, but I remember this. This is the photograph at that conference of everybody, and Margaret, who's right here. And that's David, and actually that's Bill. I was stuck back in here somewhere. I think that may be me there. Margaret said at this meeting, she said, "I'm so excited because Scott Smith has agreed to curate all of our photographs." And I don't know why I agreed to do that. So between like this year and the next year, I got a photograph site up, and that's where these photos came from. And then she talked me into doing the website, and it's just been a cascade from there. These are some interesting photos. This was from Burlington, and I just remember those days so fondly. And I have to show you this because this is from St. Paul's in 2009, and I want you to look at all the patches that I've got on my verger robe. David Jetty said I looked like a Boy Scout. So I have this cross. I bought every piece of regalia that you could possibly buy. And I'm wearing a really old verger robe, and I still have that verger robe, and it still has all those patches on it. And I never would wear it anymore because I'm not a big patch person now, but I want everybody to know that I used to be big into patches. And this is one of my favorite pictures, and this is it on pictures. That's Margaret McLarty in DC at the Vergers Guild meeting with all these Post-it notes on the TV. And I love that picture. And I needed to lose about 10, 15, 20 pounds there. So I thought I'd show that. And the final picture here is in Dutiel's office at Washington National Cathedral when he hosted the annual conference in 2010. Those pictures, I have to tell you, bring back such incredibly fond memories of everything that the Guild's been able to do. And if you look at this list, kind of where we are today, this is about kind of 10 years from those photographs, we're over 1,000 members strong. We're still growing. We've got we've got the ability to be 2,000. I would love to leave the challenge that in the next couple of years we get our membership to 2,000, because I know they're out there. I know that they would thoroughly love the fellowship that you get in being part of an organization like this, and just knowing all the people has been so good. But we've got a great membership, and it is growing. We've got a great technology platform. This can power the Guild for the next 10 years. I'm so glad that we're on a commercial system. We talked earlier about financial stability. We are hugely financially stable. We're able to do those things that we are set to do in our mission. Our Episcopal relations are strong. I have to tell you that the reputation of the Vergers Guild with the national church, from the presiding bishop to deans of the theological schools, they are strong. They know the Vergers Guild, and they know Vergers. This is a really important thing. We've been working on that for 32 years now, and I hope we'll continue to work on that for 32 more. It's one of the advocacy of the Verger ministry is one of the most positive and important things that I believe the Vergers Guild can do. Training course recognized and totally respected, and has continued to get continues to get better and better. Our leadership, and I'm just kind of preaching to the choir, and I'm just about done, but our leadership is poised to make sure that we've got a strategic focus for what the Guild should be doing. It's very cool. And I maintain that if we keep focusing on the simple stuff like welcome and hospitality, that's at our core, being welcoming. And we get to be welcoming and hospitable to Vergers and the Vergers Guild. We also get to lead that and be part of that. More importantly than leading it, just to be part of that in our local parishes. And when we get faced with challenges like COVID, it's Vergers that can come to help in webcasting, help in alternative ways to worship, doing daily office on Zoom. Who in the world thought we'd ever be doing Zoom and Facebook Live to do daily office and that kind of stuff? So anyway, all I got to say is that the best is yet to come for the Vergers Guild, 100%. And we'll let old Tony Bennett say it the best.